मध्योद्भवे भुवैलावृतनाम्नि वर्षे गौरी प्रदान वनिता जनमात्रबाजी शर्वेण मन्त्रनुदिभिः समुपास्यमानं सङ्कर्षणात्मकम् अधीश्वर संश्रये त्वाम् मध्योद्भवे भुव इळावृतनाम्नि वर्षे गौरी प्रदान वनिता जनमात्रबाजी शर्वेण मन्त्रनुतिभिः समुपास्यमानं सङ्कर्षणात्मकम् अधीश्वर संश्रये त्वाम्. Before, the whole earth was India only. Different parts, all were only India, Bharata Desha. So in that, it's also called Jambu Dvipa. Jambu Dvipa. It's a continent called Jambu Dvipa. I sent you the picture. So in the earth, different places, we are seeing middle of the earth, Ilavrita, the place called Ilavrita. I don't know the English names of those now. So these were all from when Shuka was narrating all this 5,000 years ago. But thus chapters also come in Brahma Purana and Vishnu Purana, etc. So if you want to study detailed about the places and what are the English translation now, etc. So Madhyodbhave, in the middle region called Ilavrida, Madhyodbhave Bhuva Ilavrida Namni Varshe Gauri Pradana, Gauri Mata with all her female attendants. Pradana Vanida Jana, only females are allowed in that. Worship Gauri Mata and all her females attendants, and accompanied by Lord Shiva as Ardhanarishwara, Sharvena Mantranutibi Samupasyamanam, for singing various mantras and hymns. They worship Guruvayurappan as Sankarshanatmakam. They worship Bhagavan as Sankarshanmurti. Sankarshana is the one who brought that middle layer separating the seer and the seen. The seer is the Swarupa and what the object is seen. Actually, there is only Swarupam, but Sankarshana Murti only created a middle layer called the Avidya Granthi and attracting and pulling the seer out from the Swarupa to external world. So when we pray to Sankarshana Murti, he will remove that Avidya Granthi and bring us back to our source, our Swarupa. So Sankarshana Murti chapter we are studying in the other class. So we got this extra information. So Sankarshana Andarupathila, they are worshipping Gauri Mata with all her female servants and Shiva are worshipping Bhagavan as Sankarshana Murti. Everywhere, how Guruvayurappan is worshipped in different forms, in different avadara rupa, different rupas. How Bhagavan is worshipped, that is the beginning of this chapter. Then, Bhadrashvanamaka Ilavrida Purva Varshe Bhadrashravobhi Rishibi Parinuyyamanam Kalpandagooda Nigamodharana Pravinam Dhyayami Deva Hayashirushatanum Bhavandam. So you may think it is China, Japan, etc. Probably, I don't know. So even everywhere there was only Bhagavan. Our Sanatana Dharma was everywhere. Even Kandahar and Pakistan, it was only our Dharma everywhere, all across. Imagine the whole earth as only Sanatana Dharma Bharata Desha. So now we are going to the east side. You can think about Japan, etc. So here, Bhadrashva Varshala, Bhadrashravobhi Rishibi, the Rishi called Bhadrashva, is worshipping Bhagavan as Hayagriva Swami. The Hayagriva is the one who restored the Vedas when they were lost at the end of the Kalpa. Kalpadaguda Nigamodharana Pravinam Dhyayami Deva Hayashirshtanum Hayagriva Swami ஆயிட்டு They worship Bhagavan in that region called Bhadrashva Varsha. Now coming to the south of Ilavrata, Dhyayami Dakshina Gade Harivarsha Varshe, it's called Harivarsha. Dhyayami Dakshina Gade Harivarsha Varshe Prahlada Mukhya Purushai Parishevyamanam Uttunga Shanda Dhavalakritim Eka Shuddha Jnana Pradam Naraharim Bhagavan Bhavandam ध्यायामि दक्षिणगदे हरिवर्षवर्षे प्रह्लादमुख्यपुरुषैः परिसेव्यमाणम् उत्तुङ्ग शान्त धवलाकृतिमेकशुद्धज्ञानप्रदम् नरहरिं भगवन् भवन्दम् is the name of the place. Here Bhagavan is worshipped as Shanda Narasimha. Prahlada Mukhya Purushai by Prahlada and other leading devotees. Parisevyamanam Uttunga Narasimha Swami is tall, white color and calm. Uttunga Shanda Davala Kridim Ega Shuddha Jnana Pradam, and the one who bestows jnana, the highest jnana, in the form of Narahari. Bhagavan is worshipped as Narahari Bhagavan in the region called Harivarsha. In the place called Simhachala, where our Narasimha Swami has the Chandana cup, right? They will apply Chandanam for 500 kg of Chandanam, it seems, and then only one day on Akshaya Tritiya day, Bhagavan will give darshan without the Chandanam, right? And then again they will apply Chandanam. The Chandanam must be so auspicious. For many Vaishnava devotees go there, Simhachalam, right? So like that, this Narasimha Swami is a calm Narasimha who bestows pure jnanam and worshipped by Prahlada and other devotees. Everywhere, Bhagavan has established his devotees satsanga and his worship is going on, so the whole world is prosperous. Then next to the west of Ilavrata, Varshe Pradichi Lalidatmani Ketumale Leela Vishesha Lalidasmida Shobhanangam Lakshmya Prajapadi Sutaischa Nishevyamanam Tasya Priyaya Dhrita Kamadanum Bhajetvam. To the west of Ilavrata, Bhagavan is worshipped as Kamadeva. Bhagavan gives Lakshmi Devi, Lakshmi Mata, intense anandam and delight by giving, having the enchanting form of Kamadeva. So Lakshmi Devi worships Bhagavan as Kamadeva, along with all the sons and daughters of Prajapati. Prajapati Sutaischa. So Lakshmi Mata is as though enjoying rasa. Like that, Parshe Pradichi Lalidatmani Ketumale Leela Vishesha Lalidasmita Shobhanangam Lakshmya Prajapati Sutaischa Nishevyamanam Tasya Priyaya Dhrita Kamatanum Bhajitvam. Now, going to the north of Ilavrata, Ramye Hudiji Khalu Ramyakanamni Varshe Tat Varshanatham Anuvaryasa Paryamanam Bhaktaiga Vatsalam Amatsarahrit Subhandam Matsya Kridim Bhuvananada Bhaje Bhavandam. Yes, now, way north of Bharata. Anga Ramyaka Nedam, the place called Ramyaka. There Swayambhuva Manu is worshipping Bhagavan. Tadvarshanata Manuvarya Saparyamanam. Manu is worshipping. Manu is the ruler for this kalpam that we are in. Manu is the ruler. Vaivasvata Manu. So here in that time it was another Manu, Satyavrata, I guess. So Manu is Swayambhuva Manu was at that time there. So he is worshipping Bhagavan Bhaktaika Vatsalam, that Bhagavan who has Vatsalyam for his Bhaktas, that Bhagavan who shines in the heart of pure devotees, pure hearted. अमत्सरहृत्सुभान्तम् भक्तैकवत्सलम् अमत्सरहृत्सुभान्तम् प्यूरा இருந்தா பகவான் will shine there. Amatsarahritsubandam Matsyakritim in the form of Matsya Avatara is worshipped. Matsyakritim Bhuvananada Bhaje Bhavandam by Swayambhuva Manu. This was the Raja Satyavrata who got the Jnana Upadesha from Bhagavan as the Matsyam. We'll study this in 32 chapter, Matsya Avatar. We'll study Prahlada in 24-25. We'll not study all those yet, but you know the avatars of Sri Hari, so you can understand. Then next one, the Hiranmaya. It is even further north of Ramyakadesha, Uttara Kuruvangalam. Parsham Hiranmaya Samakvayama Uttaraham Asinam Adri Dhriti Karmata Kamatangam. Kurma Avatar. आसीनमद्रि धृति कर्मट कामटांगम संसेवदे पितृगण प्रवरो अर्यमायम तम त्वां भजामि भगवन् परचिन्मयात्मन् वर्षं हिरण्मय समाह्वयम् उत्तराहम् आसीनम् अद्रि धृति कर्मट कामटांगम संसेवदे पितृगण प्रवरो अर्यमायम तम त्वां भजामि भगवन् परचिन्मयात्मन् Sevade Pitrigana Pravaro Aryamayam. Aryama is the chief of the Pitriganas. Aryama then is the name of their chief, Pitrikal. The Pitriganas, they worship Bhagavan in this region, Pitrlokam. Anga, to the north of Ramyaka, called Hiranmaya, Bhagavan is worshipped in the Kurma Avatara. Adri Dhriti Karmataka Madangam, that Bhagavan who was bearing that Mandara mountain on his back, Kurma Avatar. You haven't studied yet, it will come in chapter 27-28. So Kurma Avatarathila, Bhagavan made the Devas and Asuras churned the ocean for Amridam, and when the churning rod is Mandara mountain, and the Mandara Parvata is sinking by the force of the churning rope is Vasuki, serpent Vasuki, and when that mountain itself starts sinking, then Bhagavan assumed the form of a huge tortoise under the water and under the Ksheerasagara, and he lifted the mountain on his back and gave it support, and the mountain is on his back, and now they are churning. And the churning of the mountain felt like mere scratching on the back for him. That powerful tortoise. That much big tortoise, which only felt it was a scratching, back scratching Mari, and the Mandara mountain is churned on his back. And the Kurma Avatara. In that form of Kurma, Bhagavan is worshipped by the Pitrikal. Samsevade Pitrigana Pravaro Aryamayam. Aryama is the name of their chief. So Aryama and all the Pitrigal, they worship Bhagavan as Kurma Bhagavan. Tam Tvam Bhajami Bhagavan Parachinmayatman. So very beautiful. Varsham Hiranmaya Samahvayama Uttaraham Asinam Adri Dhriti Karmata Kamatangam Samsevade Pitrigana Pravaro Aryamayam Tam Tvam Bhajami Bhagavan Parachinmayatman. Hey Guruvayurappa, who is Parachinmayatman? Chinmaya Rupam is Guruvayurappan. So this way, each place how Bhagavan is worshipped is being told here. But Parikshit asked, said Shuka in Panjamaskanda in chapter 16, Bhagavato Gunamaye Stula Rupa Aveshidam Mano Yagunepi Sukshmatama Atma Jyotishi Pare Brahmani Bhagavadi Vasudevakhe Shamam Aveshidum Tadu Aitat Guru Arhasi Anuvarnaitumiti. Oh, said Shuka, please tell about the gross body of the Lord, the Sthula Rupam of Bhagavan, which is all-pervading form, which is the form of the universe. That please describe the gross aspect of the Lord. Why? Why? If the mind is thinking about the Sthula Rupam of Bhagavan, which is Prakriti, then by indirectly it is thinking about Bhagavan. And this way it will understand the Sukshma aspect of Bhagavan also by studying the gross aspect of Bhagavan, which is this universe, the external world, Sthulam. We will understand slowly the Sukshma aspect. Therefore, please narrate to me the gross aspect of Bhagavan. So Shuka is telling all this. But first Shuka said, "Oh Parikshit, no one can describe by thought or by speech, even in 1,000 divine years, the extent and mystery of the glory of Bhagavan and his potent power, Maya. No one can describe the evolution of the Lord's power known as the Maya Shakti. I will give a brief description, Cholra Shukar. So he is telling, these are the different lokas inside Jambu Dvipa. Jambu is a particular tree is growing in Jambu Dvipa called blackberry. And the Jambu Dvipatila at that time, each fruit used to be the size of an elephant. And when the fruit became very ripe, the fruit will fall on the ground, and when the sun's rays fall on it, the juices will start to flow, and that will form a river. And then this land, Jambu, had that tree in the center. And the inhabitants of Jambu Dvipa are all of us, and our Varnashrama here is the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, and we all worship Bhagavan according to our Varnashrama, etc. So, this is the characteristic of Jambu Dvipa. And what are the it has various rivers, it has various mountains, it will be described. So, Shtuka will describe each Dvipa, Dvipangal, with their great features, which God is worshipped there, by whom, and then what are the different regions in that Dvipa, and what are the famous mountains and rivers, and what kind of people live in that Dvipa. Like this, Shuka is describing entire Panchama Skanda is like this. In Bhagavatam, he is telling nobody can understand even in 1,000 divine years the extent and mystery of the Lord's Maya Shakti. So, like that, we have seen all those regions. Now we are coming to next one. किंचोत्तरेषु कुरुषु प्रियया धरण्या संसेविदो महिदमन्द्रनुदि प्रभेदैः दंष्ट्राग्रगृष्ट घनपृष्ठ गरिष्ठ वर्ष्मा त्वं पाहि विज्ञनुद यज्ञवराहमूर्ते. Called Hiranmaya is the even north of that called Kuru, Uttara Kuru. There Bhagavan is worshipped by Priyaya Dharanya, by Mother Earth, the beautiful consort of Varaha Swami. Samsevito Mahidamandra Nudi Prabedai, by various hymns and various mantras. Damshtra Agra Grishta, for the Varaha Bhagavan. He has a huge shariram. The head is touching the top and the feet are touching Patala Loka. That much big, and the tusks are as though touching the cloud. The tusk of Bhagavan. Damshtragra Krishta Ghanaprishta Garishta Varshma. Big, huge body. Hey Varaha Swami, please protect me, ne? Tvampahi Vijnanuda Yajna Varaha Murte. Varaha Swami only placed Bhumi in its orbit, and this Bhumi is the place where yagas are happening. So he is also called Yajna Varaha Murti. So Yajna Varaha Murti is worshipped in the Kuru area as Yajna Varaha Murti. Now we are coming to Kim Purusha Varsha, where Hanumanji is worshipping Bhagavan as Sri Rama. यां यां दिशं भजति किं पुरुषाख्यवर्षे संसेविदो हनुमदा दृढभक्तिभाजा सीताभिराम परमाद्भुतरूपशाली रामात्मगः परिलसन् परिपाहि विष्णो. Hanumanji is there. Hanumanji is worshipping with Sugriva and all the other Vanaras. They are worshipping their favorite Lord Sri Rama. Yam yam disham bhajadi kim purushakya varshe samse vido hanumada drida bhakti bhaja Sita Abhirama Paramadbuddha Rupa. The beautiful Sri Rama along with Sita Mata Ramatmaga Parilasan. Bhagavan is shining as Ramachandra Prabhu. May that Rama protect us like this. The Kim Purushas worship Guruvayurappan as Sri Rama. Everything is Guruvayurappan. Paripahi Vishnu. Now only we are coming to Bharata Desha. So if you see the map that I sent in that WhatsApp, no, where Bharata Desha is, and then where all the other regions we have studied, the whole earth. So that's how big our Sanatana Dharma was extending everywhere, whether it be China, Japan, Russia, New Zealand, Australia, Singapore, Malaysia, or here, Europe, Africa, America, everywhere there was only Sanatana Dharma. And so we have studied those Jambu Dvipas. This Jambu Dvipa is also surrounded by the saltwater ocean. So the last, now we come to the greatness of Bharatavarsha. Let's study Bharatavarsha because we are Bharatvasis. So here we'll spend little time. Srinaradena saha Bharata Khanda Mukyaihi Tvam Sankhya Yoga Nudivi Samupasyamanaha Akalpakalamiha Sadhu Jana Virakshi Narayano Narasaka Paripahi Bhuman श्रीनारदेन सह भारतखण्डमुख्यैः त्वं साङ्ख्ययोगनुदिभिः समुपास्यमानः आकल्पकालमिह साधुजनाभिरक्षी नारायणो नरसक परिपाहि भूमन्. Bhagavan is worshipped as Naranarayana form. Bhagavan is even now residing in Badrikashrama and walks and does sancharam in a secret way without being seen to anyone. Naranarayana are doing tapas in Badari even today and protecting the all the people until the end of this kalpa. So Narada and other rishis do stotram and praise Naranarayana, Bhagavan as Naranarayana. So that's why it says Sri Naradena Saha Bharata Khanda Mukhyahi Tvam Sankhya Sankhya system and yoga system. These are the margas. The Naranarayana Avatara is Atyandam Dhyanam and tapas and very pure, without a taint of ego, and always peaceful and compassionate avatar, Naranarayana Avatara. And so very beautifully in Bhagavatam the sloka is coming in 5.19, sloka number 9. Bharate Privarshe Bhagavan Naranarayanakhya Akalpantam Upachita Dharma Jnana Vairaga Ishwaryopashamo Paramatmopalambanam Anugrahaya Atmavata Anukampaya Tapo Avyaktagatishcharati. Bhagavan is doing sancharam in Avyaktagati. This Bhagavan Naranarayana has highest morality, Atmajnana, Vairagya, power, tapas and power and self-control and total freedom from ego. That is Naranarayana, pure white and bright avataram with tapas shakti radiating thousands of miles away from them. That much power they have, that their tapas. And they are even now staying until the end of the kalpa, revealing Atmajnana, quietly teaching Atmajnana and residing in the Badarikashrama. So there, Narada is singing the stuti. O Naranarayana Avatara, the one who is most peaceful, the one who is egoless, and Nishkinchana Janapriya, the one all the Vairagis they go to Badri and worship because in the Dhyanam Pandathuk Vairagyam we need. To pursue the Jnana Marga we need Vairagya. So the people who have intense Vairagya, the rishis etc. go and study under them. They are also called the Paramahamsas. So Narada is singing the Stuti and then Narada is saying important word. Stuti here, if a wise man also is afraid of this giving up this body and keeping on attachment to his kith and kin, whatever effort he put for spiritual upliftment is a waste. At some point, we have to slowly be ready to give up the attachment to kith and kin and our own shariram. அப்படி இல்லைன்னா whatever we do, mano nigraham has to come, or bhakti has to increase by loving devotion. This chitta granthi will be cut, right? Avidya granthi has to be cut at some point, whether by loving devotion or whether by vairagyam, intense vairagya, or like that we have to be ready for that last step. It will be hard step. Avidya granthi has to be cut. So Narada is telling, please bestow loving devotion, prema bhakti and seva bhav to you. Tanna prabhotvam kukalevaraarpidam tvan mayaya aham mamatam adokshaja bindyamayena shuvayam sudurbidam videhi yogam tvaina swabhavamiti. Please give us that intense bhakti by which we are able to cut the knot of ignorance, Krishna. Illaina, we keep on being born again and again. We never achieve. Even though we are practicing sadhana many births, we are still here, right? So, at some point, we should say, enough Guruvayurappa, take me. Like this, Narada is praising Naranarayana Avatara. Akalpakalamiha sadhujana virakshi Narayano Narasaka Paripahi Bhuman. In this Bharata Desha, there are beautiful mountains. Bharate apyasmin varshe sarit shaila santi bahavo. Innella mountains are there. Malayo, Mangalaprasto, Mainaka, Strikuta, Rishabha, Utaka, Kollaka, Sahyo, Devagirihi, Rishyamukha, Srishailo, Venkato, Mahendro, Varidaro, Vindhyaha, Shuktiman, Rikshagirihi, Pariyatro, Dronas, Chitrakuto, Govardhano, Raivatakaः Kakubo Nilo Gokamuka Indrakilaः Kamagiriti Chanye cha Shadasahasraः Shailastesham Nitamba Prabhavanadanadyascha Santya Sankyataः. Beautiful places in Bharata Desha. Whole Bharata Desha is a pilgrimage spot where Neelachal Parvat, Govardhan Parvat, Chitrakoot Parvat is there. Beautiful Sahyadri mountains in Kerala are there. The Venkatagiri Parvat is there. Yadavadri Parvat, beautiful Mainaga Parvat, Trikuta Parvat. These are all our Bharata Desha or the greatness. Then, what about the rivers in Bharata Desha? Even by hearing the name of the rivers, we get punya. So, the rivers, Edasam Apo Bharatyaha Praja Namabhineva Punantinam Atmana Chopas Prashanti. By just taking the name of the rivers, we get purified. What are the rivers? Chandravasa, Tamraparnim, Avatoda, Kritamala, Vaihayasi, Kaveri, Veni, Payasvini, Sharkaravarta, Tungabhadra, Krishna, Venya, Bhimarati, Godavari, Tapi, Reva, like this, Surasa, Godavari, Nirvindya, Payoshni, Tapi, Reva, Surasa, Narmada, Charmanvadi, Sindhurandaha, Shonascha, Nadau, Mahanadi, Edasmridihi, Rishikulya, Trisama, Kaushiki, Mandakini, Yamuna, Saraswati, Drishadvadi, Gomati, Sarayu, Rodasvadi, Saptavadi, Sushoma, Shadadrus, Chandrabhaga, Marudvrida, Pitasta, Asikni, Vishweti, Mahanadhyaha. See, beautiful rivers are also in this Bharata Desha. Chandrabhaga river, if you take snan, our papas are destroyed. Ganga Mata is Jnana Ganga is there. Har Har Gange. Yamuna Maharani bestows bhakti. This is our Bharata Desha. What about the people in Bharata Desha? They have three prospects open for them. Either they can go to the world of the Devas, or they can be here in this world of men on the earth here, or they can even go to lower regions, the nether worlds. When they go Sattva Karma, Sattva Gunatila, they go higher to Devalokam. The Rajasic Karma, they are here on the earth. And the Tamasic Karma, they go to lower regions. In Bharatadesha, we get the satsang of Mahapurushas. So, this satsang with Mahapurusha is the one capable of removing our avidya granthi. So, here only the devas who are now in Devaloka, they also wish to be born in Bharatadesha, because here there is always Katha of Bhagavan, there is always Bhagavatam and always Nama Sankirtanam. So the devas are telling me the region, the people in Bharatadesha are indeed so blessed. And the devas want a birth in Bharatadesha now, because that is our Bharatadesha right now. So here only beautiful sadhus are born. Bhaktastavat kalau syuhu Dramilabhubitatu. This is Narayani Shlokam 92. भूरिशस्तत्र चोच्चैः कावेरीं ताम्रपर्णीम् अनुकिल कृतमालां च पुण्यां प्रदीचीम् आमामप्येददन्तर्भवमपि च विभो किञ्चिदञ्जद्रसं त्वयि आशापाशै निबध्य भ्रमयन भगवन् पूरय त्वन्निषेवा. In Bharatadesha, the sadhus abound in Bharatadesha, especially in the regions near the holy rivers, Kaveri, Tamraparni, etc., Kritamala, etc. And Narayana Bhattadri says, I am also born in this region near the Bharatapura, in this region near the Tamraparni river. And I also seem to have little kinchit bhakti to you, Guru Vaidappa. Please let me not fall in this Vishya Sukha. Please uplift me and take me to liberation. May this birth not be wasted. Bhattadri prays in 92 canto. In Bharata Desha only, the sadhus abound. In Bharata Desha, where today our Shankaracharya Jayanti, right? Our Acharya came at the time when religion was, our dharma was in a bad state, where Buddhism had raised its head before the Vedic rituals were performed without having faith, just as a ritual, as a mechanical way, and animal sacrifices were done, etc. At the time the Buddhist religion came, they preached Nirvana, non-violence, ahimsa, and also Shunyavada. Nothing is there. Only everything is illusion. The person is illusion, and what we see is illusion, and this illusion, Kodamana religion came. At that time, Bhagavan sent, incarnated as Adi Shankaracharya and established various mutts, right? So we have the mutt in Jyotir Mutt in Badri, we have in mutt in Dwaraka, we have a mutt in Sringeri, we have mutt in Puri, and we have Kanchi Mutt. And he has established the worship of the five devatas, our Ganesha, Surya, our Narayana, and our Devi, and our Lord Shiva. So in the Bhakti Margam, again teaching us all the stotras and establishing the mutt and starting all the worship back again. That was our Acharya. Shankara did that. And after a few years again, when there was another need to establish Bhakti Bhava, then our Ramanujar was sent in 1017. Yeah, Ramanujar, performed so many divine leelas in his time. A couple of them I heard from North Indian saints, Baba Maharaj, and I will share those. This is from the North Indian perspective. When Vaishnavas are there, you will say, no, as of I heard by North India, Ramanujaroட history ரொம்ப famous ஆயிருக்கு. அவ எப்படி, how they are telling, at one time our Ramanujar went to Puri Jagannath. He has 1,000 Shishyas. And all of them went to Puri Jagannath temple. And the Puri Jagannath temple, when they see all the pandas are doing seva for Jagannath and sab lobby hai, they are having so much ulterior motive. क्यों प्यार से कोई नहीं सेवा करता? They are all having selfish interest. So Ramanuja said, this is not the way to do puja and all to Jagannath. You all are expelled now. Me and my Shishyas are taking over this complete puja for Jagannath. So they started doing puja for Jagannath. And other pandas are crying to Jagannath Bhagavan in the night. They are all going behind the temple and crying, Jagannath Swami, hamara kya hoga? It is our livelihood. This puja we do here and earn some money. We have to run a family. How can we survive? If we are expelled, please do something. They are crying. Jagannath Swami is telling Ramanuja, please don't do like this. You just, you go. They will let them, bring them back, please. It's not done. Ramanuja, no, I'm not going to do all that. I will only do worship. We will only do your worship. Jagannath Swami again kept quiet. Again in the night, the pandas are coming and begging to Jagannath and crying in behind the temple. Jagannath Swami one day could not sleep. Who is seeing all this? Jagannath Swami is not able to sleep. He doesn't know what to do, it seems. Appo yaru vara to his rescue? Garuda is coming. Garuda Bhagavan is telling, Ennachu, why are you sad? Jagannath, you're not sleeping? Night ayache, why are you not sleeping? Jagannath is telling, see, this is the issue, no? See, all these pandas are expelled and they have no work and they are crying to me. I am feeling karune for them. Appo Garuda says, मैं कुछ कर दूं? Shall I handle it? Do what you want. Appo Garuda just took all the 1,000 Shishyas in his wings, and suddenly, in a flash, all the 1,000 are lifted along with Ramanuja, and overnight they are transported back to Srirangam. And next morning they all woke up, Arey, we are in Srirangam back. How to go back to Puri now? Upper Ramanuja is telling, Pavam Jagannath Road, wish is so compassionate. Even though the priests are not doing sincere work, he loves them so much. Let it be. It is Bhagavan's Leela. Ne? Ramanuja left and smiled. So Ramanuja is called Shesha Avatara, and also he is the Lakshmana, angry Lakshmana. He is also the Dauji, Balramji in Krishna Avatara, right? And the Ramanuja get angry sometimes. So like that, another time in the Yadavadri and the Bhagavan's Moola Vigraham is established in that Melkotai. The Utsava Vigraham was not there. So Bhagavan came in the dream of Ramanuja and he told, my Vigraha is in Delhi, you go. Upper Delhi was in Ghulam Vansh. The Muslims have ruled our Bharata Desha for so many centuries. So the Muslims, Ghulam Sultan was the king. And Ramanuja and Shishyas have to go walking. There's no train reservation or plane and all, right? So they walked and reached Delhi. They searched all temples and etc. They didn't find. Then they went to the palace and they told like this, they are looking for this idol. So the king said, sent all of them help to see in other temples, other areas. They couldn't find. Then Ramanuja does not know what to do. In the dream again, Bhagavan came and said, I am with the daughter of that Sultan Shehzadi ke paas hu. Shehzadi is the Muslim girl. I am with her. So again Ramanuja came back to the Sultan and in the grand assembly is there. He's telling, my idol is with your daughter. Even the Raja didn't know. He said, he's a Muslim Raja. He said, are you sure? He said, yes. So they called the girl and the girl brought the idol, beautiful Bhagavan. And Sultan is telling, you can take her, you can take him. And Ramanuja tries to take him, the girl is not giving. Girl says, no matter what you do, even if I die, I will not give this. Now the Sultan doesn't know what to do. Mukadma chala diya. They did a court case. So the Raja would assembly la court case nakarde. All the people are sitting, the Muslim people over there, and Ramanuja Shishyas are sitting over here. The Gulam Raja is telling, you put the Thakurji in the entrance in the table there, and you both stand on either side and you call him. Whoever he comes to, you will get him, like that. So Ramanujan first en Sellapille va apdi he is calling. My favorite pet child, please come to me, like that is calling. And Krishna slowly starts walking towards him. Adukula, she starts calling Shahzadi, and she starts singing in deep Virah Bhava. My Giridhar Gopal, don't leave me, please come. She's singing the song. And now Thakurji, Jill, 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 they can hear the anklets. He's walking to her. He walked to her and she kept him. Ramanuja got angry. He's like throwing his dandam. All this bhakti, etc. I'm doing everything is fake. You only told me to come to Delhi this far, and in front of everyone you are embarrassing me. What is this? I'm not going to do this. அப்படி கோச்சுக்கிறார் ராமானுஜர். அப்போ டாக்கூர்ஜி முடுகை, he turned. Again he started walking towards Ramanujar. Now Ramanujar is telling, now you, Raja, you tell what we should do. You take him, since he's coming to you. Then what about the girl? The girl became unconscious. And all the doctors are called. Uchasar nahi hua. The doctors are telling she will not survive. If you take all the medicine they give is not going to help. Then what to do? Okay, try to bring Krishna back. They brought Krishna back to her. Suddenly she woke up, nothing happened. So now what to do? Now she has to go with them. So this girl is sent with Ramanujar, and they bring Bhagavan in a beautiful palki. They put Bhagavan, and then behind Ramanujar is walking, then behind Shahzadi is walking, and all of them come and enter that temple, Melkote temple, and set up our Bhagavan. But see, in the southern Vaishnava tradition, so many rules are there. So a Muslim girl has no place. So they did not allow her to enter. And the girl, just by looking at Bhagavan, she became unconscious and died. Then Bhagavan gave order to the butter and said, you should make a golden idol image of her, and you should also do worship for her near me. So you can see Bibi Nachiyar at the feet of Perumal in that temple, Tirunarayanapuram, right? And her face is covered with parda. It seems, I wish to go, I've not gone. And so this was done by Ramanuja. He brought the Utsava Murti from Delhi to Tirunarayanapuram and set him up. So these are, and many other Leelas of Ramanuja, many divine compositions are there. This is our Bharata Desha. The sadhus abound in Bharata Desha. So with this satsang of the sadhus only, we are able to break our avidya granthi. So the devas are praising our Bharata Desha and saying, you also wish to be born here. And they are telling this shloka, which we should all know, न यत्र वैगुण्ड कथा सुता भगा न साधवो भागवदास्तदाश्रयाः न यत्र यज्ञेश मका महोत्सवाः सुरेश लोकोऽपि न वै स सेव्यताम्. Do not go to the place where there is no satsang katha, there is no katha of Bhagavan, where there are no holy men who are always doing worship to Bhagavan. Do not go to the place where there is no puja happening, where there is no utsavam happening, Do not go, avoid these places, even if they be the heaven of Indra. This is very 5.19, Shloka 24. न यत्र वैकुण्ठकथासुता भगा न साधवो भागवतास्तदाश्रयाः. Vaigunda Guruvayappan's Katha Sutta Bhaga, Na Sadhavo Bhagavadas Tadashraya, the Sadhukal who are always serving Bhagavan, Na Yatra Yajnesha Maka Mahotsava, where there is festivals and yagas and Mahotsava happening. If there is these things are not happening, even if they be Suresha Lokopi Navaisa Sevyata. Even if it be Indra Loka, do not go there. That is our Bharata Desha. So here only our Narada is worshipping Naranarayana. Srinaradena saha Bharata Khanda Mukhyahi Tvam Sankhya Yoga Nudibi Samupasyamanaha Akalpakalamiha Sadhujana Birakshi. Sadhujana Birakshi. Namalella Rachigara to establish dharma, to protect the sadhus and to kill the wicked, Bhagavan incarnates in Bharata Desha. Narayano Narasaka Paripahi Bhuman. So now we have seen all those in the Jambu Dvipa. Now we are going to the other Dvipa which are above the earth. Okay, above the earth, and then circle first in the land, upper covering by an ocean. Jambu Dvipa is covered by salt ocean, and then above that is Plaksha Dvipa. In the Plaksha Dvipa, Bhagavan is worshipped as Agni Bhagavan or Surya Bhagavan. Plaksher Karupamai Shalmala Indu Rupam. Plaksha Dvipa, Shalmali Dvipa, Kusha Dvipa, Kauncha Dvipa, Shaka Dvipa. Like this, Pushkara Dvipa. In the Mari, 6 more Dvipas we are studying all in one shloka. Our Bhattadri has condensed so many chapters in Bhagavatam into one shloka. Plaksher Karupamai, Shalmala Indurupam, Dvipe Bhajandi, Kushanamani Vanni Rupam. क्रौञ्जेम्बुरूपमथ वायुमयं च शाके त्वां ब्रह्मरूपमयि पुष्करनाम्नि लोकाः. Dvipa is above us, Jambu Dvipa. இப்போ Jambu Dvipa, upper saltwater ocean, upper Plaksha Dvipa. We are going above the earth. These are not visible to our eyes. These are all lokas above us. So then there is Plaksha Dvipa is surrounded by ocean of sugar cane. In the Plaksha Dvipa, people live 5,000 years in absolute happiness. There is no fear of disease or death or any quarrel or any hardship. They don't get tired. They have full life. Their lifespan is very long. And then ocean of sugarcane, they drink that river and the sugarcane juice is what they get to drink and enjoy. And then that's Plaksha Dvipa. Adukku mela we are coming to Shalmala Dvipa. So Plaksha Dvipa la Bhagavan is worshipped as Surya Narayana. Shalmala Dvipa is again above that. Inge Bhagavan is worshipped as Indurupam, as the moon. Then Dvipe Bhajandi Kushanamani. In the Kusha Dvipala, Bhagavan is worshipped as Agni Bhagavan. Vanni Rupam. Then Kraunjembu Rupamatha. Kauncha Dvipala, Bhagavan is worshipped as Ambu, water. Then Vayumayam cha Shake, Shaka Dvipala, Vayu Bhagavanite. Tvam Brahma Rupamai Pushkara Dvipa is the top Dvipa. Anga Brahma, Bhagavan is worshipped as in the form of Brahma. Tvam Brahma Rupamai Pushkaranam Niloka. So each Dvipa is surrounded by a water body which is ocean of sugarcane. Upper Shalmala Dvipa, upper ocean of wine is there. Upper Mela Kusha Dvipa, ocean of ghee. Then Kauncha Dvipa, ocean of milk. Then above Shaka Dvipa, ocean of curds. Then above Pushkara Dvipa, ocean of pure water. This is the whole up to Satyaloka, Brahmaloka, wherever we are going up. Then above that is the Dhruvaloka. Sarvai Dhruvadi Birudu Pragarai Grahaischa. This is called the Dhruva Rupa. Dhruva is like the center post, and all the planets, all the Saptarishi Mandala, all the Nakshatra, My Nakshatra, Your Nakshatra, Moola Nakshatra, Dhanishta Nakshatra, Mrigashishta Nakshatra, Abhijit Nakshatra, Swati Nakshatra, Ashwini Nakshatra, Jeshta, Uttarashada, all the nakshatras are all, placed as in the form of, Bhagavan's Rupam as a Shishumara Rupa, alligator, upside down alligator Rupam of Bhagavan, Narayana. The alligator tail is at the top, and alligator face is at the bottom, Patalam. And the periya body, and the center post is Dhruva. Dhruva Loka is like the holding, and all the planets and stars and the Saptarishi Mandala are as though doing Pradakshinam to this Dhruva Mandalam. That is this shloka. Sarvai Dhruvadi Sarvai Dhruvadi Virudu Keshavaya Shavikalpyamanai Tvam Shimshumara Vapusha. This is called the Shimshupana Vapusha. महदामुपास्यः सन्ध्यासु रुन्धि नरकं मम सिन्धुशायिन्. Chapter, all their sins for that day are removed. So, if you read this chapter every day, we become sin free. So, இதான் இங்க சொல்றா, rundi narakam mama sindhushai. Whoever reads this at the nightfall, you go out and look at the night sky and see Guruvayurappan's form as an upside down alligator with all the stars and planets and constellations are all on the body of Guruvayurappan, and the whole sky is Guruvayurappan. And all these are all on the right side and left side of the body of the Shimshumara alligator. Appadine, Hey Narayana, I bow down and do dhyanam to you in this form. If you chant this chapter or do his dhyana like that, that day's pavam will be removed. Appadine Phalashruti for this sloka. So that is the beautiful Mahata Upasyaha Sandhyasu Rundi Narakam Mama Sindhushai. Then last one, now below the earth. Now we have seen all the loka above the earth. Now we are coming, there are loka below. So 7 plus 7, so 14 worlds are there. And my God, even Bhattadri couldn't finish. After that also there is region. 14 worlds ke mele, there is Loka mountain, area of intense darkness, and then the beautiful river will be there, which will be separating the worlds from the Vaikuntha Loka, and up there is Vaikuntham. The physical form of Vaikuntha Loka is there. These are all there. Physical places are there. This is the gross form of Bhagavan. So here we are studying Patala Loka. पातालमूलभु विशेषतनुं भवन्तं लोलैककुण्डलविराजि सहस्रशीर्षं नीलाम्बरं धृदहलम्बुजगाङ्गनाभिः जुष्टं भजे हरगदान् गुरुगेहनाथा. Looks like a kadugu on the huge body of you, 1,000 hoods ஒரு இடத்துல on the universe. அப்பேற்பட்ட strength is our Adishesha. He is shining in Patala Loka. Patala Mulavu Vishesha Tanum Bhavandam Loleiga Kundala. And the beautiful one earring he is wearing is illuminating the entire region. Loleiga Kundala Viraji Sahasra Shirsham. And he is wearing the blue Pitambara. He is the Adishesha. He is also called the Avyakta Rupam of Bhagavan. This when Bhagavan is resting in Srirangam as the on the bed of serpent Adishesha with Bhagavan resting, that is called the Avyakta Rupa. Anga, that is the Adishesha Rupam. So, Lolaiga Kundala, he is wearing one earring which is shining so much that it's lightening in the entire place. And he wears the blue Pitambar. Our Krishna wears yellow, Balramji wears blue, right? So, this Adishesha is wearing blue Pitambara and is holding the plow. Neelambaram Drida Halam Bhujaganganabihi, and all the beautiful young Naga damsels they worship. The Patala Logatlarum Naga Strigal. Our Adishesha is the serpent form, and so all the people there are serpent women and men, and the women who young damsels worship this form of Adishesha and they get horripilation by doing his seva. So Neelambaram Dridahalam Bhujaganganabihi Dushtam Bhaje Haragadan. And Bhattadri is telling, I'm narrating all your beautiful worship in different continents, Guruvayurappa. Please cure my ailments. Shesham Tanum Bhagavat Bhavantam Haragadan Guruge Hanada Shri Krishnaya Parabrahmani Namaha. Very beautiful.